and I was a third string goalkeeper. And I think, the pay was 24, 28 grand a year, something like that. So really not enough to sustain a lifestyle. And so I had to, coach and I coached I coached high school soccer as assistant. I coached all sorts of individual sessions and stuff like that to try and stay afloat. And so I was one of those developmental players, but, I came from California. So I lived with two other guys. They were both rookies as well. One of them came from Cal with me. His name was Tyson Wall. He's an awesome guy and a good defender and had a nice career in the league as well. But fortunately for me, my first year, I actually got to go on loan. I went to loan for the league below MLS. It was the USL. And I played for a team out of Miami, called Miami FC. And Miami obviously has the Inter Miami now with Messi and Busquets and Jordi Alba and that whole team, which is just won the MLS Cup, which is really cool. But back when I played, I actually played with a Ballon d'Or winner. His name was Romario, and he was like 40 years old, but and pretty slow, and but also one of the best players ever to play. So it was pretty cool to play with him. He still was probably the leading goal scorer in the league and stuff like that, and incredible finisher. And that was a great experience, but I was luckily able to supplement my income with playing on two teams at once with that loan. They both were able to pay me. So I made a little bit more money that first year, but it was hard being one of those developmental players and being on the reserve team and stuff like that. Those first couple years, it was, you're not making as much as you think. And it's kind of funny. You're making less than, I don't know, some pretty low income jobs. And then you go off and you like sign autographs. It's like, okay. You don't really feel like that level should match, but it was a great experience. It was fun, and I'm happy I did it, but it definitely wasn't as glamorous as people thought it was.
That I think it's an interesting thing. I know when you and I were playing, as freshmen, or both roommates as freshmen, and I was playing a couple minutes a game first part of the season in basketball, it would be the same thing. I'd go around signing autographs, and I'd be like, "Why do you want my autograph again?" Like,
all right.
I know I'm still like just a kid that was in high school a few months ago, and that guy's getting drafted in the first round. Chris Jeffries is who you want, or Melvin Ely, or Damon or Noel, like Mustafa, right? Like, me, And we used to joke like, it's just because I'm one of the two white guys doesn't mean like I'm special, like but it was you and I used to joke about it. Like, it's weird that 4 months earlier I was a high school kid that didn't know where I was necessarily going to go play, and now you're signing autographs. Like, that was interesting. For the MLS, I think just like in a lot of sports, it's still the pinnacle of the sport. It's still what kids idolize wanting to do, and the money ends up following. I don't know what the average, pay is off the top of my head for MLS players completely, but I have to imagine from the evolution standpoint that it's significant. The significant improvement that you're seeing, right, like has changed the game, and with like generations of growing up around the sport. Do you talk to guys that are still playing today, or connect with guys that are active at any point, and kind of talk about not just the economics, but like the travel, the way that, the hotels, the food, the training staff, all that stuff starts to evolve. And anything that you've been able to kind of identify just over the last, X number of years since you retired?
Yeah, I really don't talk. I'm in a fantasy league with a bunch of my old teammates and stuff like that, fantasy football league, and I just got booted from the playoffs, so I'm out. I'm trying to fight for not last place now. But a couple of those guys are still in the league and still playing and stuff, but I really don't get into it with them in terms of, what the league is like now. But I can definitely say from when I ended to when I started the league had totally changed. And I know that it has progressed significantly since when I retired in 2017.